Hey guys, what is up? I hope everybody has been having a wonderful day and has gotten their new year off to a great start. I'm coming at you guys now with a commentary of my front nine at TPC Scottsdale, the stadium course, home of the Waste Management, which is right around the corner. I believe it's in early February, which at the time of this recording is about a month away. So excited for that. There is a chance I will be out there. I think, in fact, I would almost say most likely I'll be out there. I'll be out there taking in the sights and sounds. So if you guys happen to be going there, let me know. And who knows, maybe we'll run into each other while we're out there. If you see me, say hi. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So this was filmed about 2 or 3 weeks ago while I was out in Scottsdale. Really beautiful weather day today, so that was really good. And you guys can see the first hole I went for it with the driver, and I had a really good result there. Got up and down, and I pulled my 1-iron a little bit left here into the desert, and I quickly realized that this desert tears your club up. But this is a really tough little shot here. I had to really make sure I caught the ball first and give it enough loft to get over that bush. It wasn't necessarily a huge factor, but it was definitely on my mind. And I hit a really, really good shot here. Just a little bit long, about 15, 20 feet away. So got a nice look at a birdie here. Greens are rolling right around 10, 11 on the stimp. I'll tell you guys, they got the rough thick. This is going to be a very interesting tournament this year with how plush the rough is already looking. So got a par putt here, about 6-foot comebacker, and just brush that in. So 1 under through 2, and I'll be going on to the third hole now. Par 5, 558 yards, pretty wide open, and so I decided to just let it rip. And, pulled it a bit left here, a bit of a hook on it. I hit it into one of the other holes, and which was one of the reasons I hit driver. I typically will only hit driver if I have at least 30, 40 yards I can miss left or right, because other than that, when you swing at the speeds I swing it at, it's really difficult to make sure it's much more accurate than that. So I had a nice shot back onto the hole, a little under this tree, over that other tree, played it beautifully. Absolutely wonderful shot here. Couldn't quite see where it was landing because I was blocked off because it was a blind shot. But I put it on the back edge of the green, and this is an insane slope. I mean, this was a brutal putt. You guys will see here once I roll it. I barely got it to get to the top slope, and that thing just keeps on going. So it'll be interesting to see what they do for the waste management here. I don't know what they plan on stimping these greens at, but if it's anything over 12, some of the guys are going to be in for a long day on the greens if they get off to a bad start with where they place the ball. So I got about 3.5 feet here, and you guys can see my routine. When I'm over these putts, I don't like to take too much time inside of like 7 or 8 feet, because I honestly think all you really need to do is take one look at the line, go with your instinct, and spending much more time on it than that, you're kind of asking for issues. So on hole 4, 2 under. Slightly flighted shot here with the pitching wedge, just to control my flight, because even there was not a lot of wind on this day at all. But even then, I don't like to hit full shots with shorter clubs from the fairway, because the spin rates and height, it really makes the ball inconsistent on where it'll land regardless of the wind. From the rough, I'll definitely still hit full shots with shorter clubs, because obviously if I'm hitting from the rough, I won't have as much spin, so it kind of negates that negative effect. So a little bit past the hole here, so brush that in for my par. So 2 under through 4, off to a really good start, and on to the next hole. So this is a tighter hole. Definitely didn't want to take driver here. 470 yards, hit a 1-iron, and just trying to put it up the center of the fairway and not leave myself too many issues with my second shot. So I pitched this one out just a bit to the right, kind of leaking a little bit. But I'm kind of just hoping that bounce straight. It was one thing I was hoping it didn't do, which was hit hard, kick to the right, and that's just what it did. And I was behind this tree, and you guys could see me look. That is a tall tree, and I couldn't really draw it because then I had the tree to the right. And I couldn't really cut it because it would require me to take it too far out to the left. So I just took a 9-iron, opened the face, and played basically a full flop shot. The shot trace is a little misleading here. I actually got it over the entire tree and just carried the barranca in front of the green. So this actually, all in all, I think it was a net positive versus me punching out because I was able to advance it pretty close to the green. Had about a 20-yard chip here. So trying to chase this up. This is a straight uphill chip. And I thought this was going to be a lot closer than it ended up being. It just didn't chase up as much as I thought it would. But fast forward here to the putt. Again, take a look. Just one look. Maybe a practice stroke real quick. But this is kind of right on the edge of where I would just try to just not think about it too much. Take one look at it and just brush it in. And I was able to do that there. So another really nice par save. -2 through 5. Putting really good, which was really nice to see. So on to hole 6, still 2 under, 432 yards, going to the 1-iron again. And just trying to stay consistent with my cadence and my routine. And started this one up the left side of the fairway, but it starts drawing a little too much. So ended up getting just into the desert. I believe I had a decent look at the green here. Yeah, so I was still in the clear. Good thing I hit the 1-iron. Because if I went much further up, I would have had issues with the trees. So 111 yards. Again, this sand is tough. It's packed in, so it's not like you're hitting off a fairway bunker, but it's really awkward for me because I have to really put a premium on ball first contact, which kind of forces me to speed up a little bit and can throw my rhythm off. But I flew that into that bank in front of me and just didn't quite get it up onto the green. So hit a really good little chip shot here. Actually, really great shot. So you guys see, got about a foot left and cleaned that up. So I was able to save my par. And that stuff's really critical when you're trying to score low, is being able to make those up and downs. That's what you see a lot on tour. So now in the hole 7, par 3, 212 yards. This is perfect for me. This is an 8-iron, and I can hit a full swing here. And, as I said earlier, sometimes I hit full swings. The spin could get things to be crazy, but I have found that the break-even point on being able to hold the green from a certain distance is probably around 185 yards. So a 212-yard shot, I can use my full swing to my full advantage and hold the green. So I pushed this out to the right, but it was pin high, right distance. So that was a pretty good putt there, and I will take a tap-in par on a 215-yard par 3 all day long and twice on Sunday. So on hole 8, still 2 under. As I said, really nice start to this round. I mean, TPC Scottsdale looks beautiful right now, and there's not a lot of wind, so this is a very gettable course. If it plays like this, expect PGA Tour guys to get deep into the 20s under par, especially if some guys get hot, and you might even see someone push close to 30, to be honest with you, if it plays like this. But I'm sure they're going to thicken things up even more, speed the greens up even more, and I'm sure they got some pretty nasty pin locations for some of the best players in the world. So flew this into the side hill. This was an absolutely horrible lie, and I caught this I just didn't catch it very well at all. So left it pretty short of this green, and definitely have some work to do if I want to save par. And this is a big mistake. So, I don't know why I decided to hit the lob wedge, but I think I just thought it would chase out a little more. And I had a ton of green to work with. It was all uphill. And should have definitely hit a gap wedge or even pitching wedge for that matter, to be honest, to get it to chase all the way up there. So got about a 15, 20-footer. Gave it a good run. Looked like I had a chance, but obviously you can make a couple here and there, but you just cannot rely on making 25-footers to keep you going. So dropped the shot there, 1 under through 8. On hole 9, 430 yards. Beautiful looking golf hole right here. Let it rip. And thought this was a pretty good shot, but it starts to fade out to the right a little bit. I still thought it wouldn't be too big of an issue, but just a little bit further right than I would have liked. Not too much of an issue. That tree was kind of on my radar, but as I said, shouldn't be an issue as long as I just make my swing and pretend it's not there. And so that's what I do here. Kind of pushed out a little bit to the right, but thought it was honestly going to be a good shot, but it just carried a little too far. Guys, will see I'm just on the back of the green. So this is a brutally tough shot here because I had to just barely get it up there. I missed my landing area by about a yard. And yeah, that's about all it took for that to be fair distance away. I sometimes seem to get on these bad streaks where I just can't get things going well. But have about 15, 20 feet here for par. See if I can save it and close this round out in style. Just barely leave it out to the right. But I'll tap that in for an even par 35. Definitely not the worst, but not the best. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are looking forward to the Waste Management Open. And yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time.